Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we are looking at a special edition Liverpool shirt, and this was purchased from kitgg7.com. All details for the seller will be in the description of this video. I will also leave a DHgate link for my usual seller for Liverpool shirts. I doubt they'll have this one, I've not seen it on there, but yeah, I will leave a DHgate link for my usual seller linking through to Liverpool. Reason for buying this one, to be fair, it just looked different. It's got, you can see part of a different sort of graphic on there. And also the colour, I quite like the colour. So that's the reason for picking this one up. And to be fair, I'm just going to give it to one of my friends who's a Liverpool fan. So yeah, why not? I like the look of it. I thought we'd film it on here and then I'll give it to them as a bit of a gift. So the shirt itself comes in the standard Adidas bag. And on the flip side, it does have our usual health warnings, and to be fair, you can see a bit more now of the graphic that was hidden on the front. But yeah, really looking forward to getting this one out of the bag because it does look kind of impressive. So if you are new around here, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. You can leave any comments, questions or messages below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As I mentioned, this is from kitgg7.com. All details will be in the description of this video. So let's get this bag open and have a look at the special edition Liverpool shirt. Okay, we're at the front of the shirt now, and it has just got the standard like collar line around there. I do like the purple and the white together. I think that's such a nice little colour. The Adidas manufacturer, that has been heat pressed on, probably been glued on actually because it is the player spec one. And I've got to say, that is quite rough. If you can hear, that's me rubbing my fingers on it. Where it's been plastered on there, it's not gone on that smoothly at all. Likewise with the Liverpool badge actually, again, you could probably hear that's quite rough, which is such a shame, because then when you come down to the sponsor, that's lovely. That is so nicely been put on. But yeah, the Liverpool crest and the Adidas have just let it down a little bit. The Adidas stripes up here, they've been heat pressed on as well, but they feel absolutely amazing. We do have this like bird graphic on the front of the shirt, which I think looks absolutely amazing. And that's, to be fair, the reason why I purchased this shirt for the review, is I just really like the design of this one. I thought it looked absolutely amazing. But yeah, I won't be keeping this one. I'm going to give it to one of my mates just because they're a Liverpool fan. But I purchased it because I thought the design looked good and it'd make a good video on this channel. So that's the front of the shirt there. We'll flip it around now and we'll take a look at the reverse side. I think the reverse side is quite plain actually, so nothing probably too much to call out on there. But there you go, that's the front of the shirt. Let's flip it around now. Okay, we're on the back of the shirt now, and the collar line is just the standard one still. And we do have that weird join. I don't know why they do that on these sort of shirts. You've got this weird join that's on the back at to one side. Just looks a bit strange to me. One thing I didn't think of actually is this is a player one, but it is actually a really smooth, glossy material. The player ones usually have a lot more texture to them, but maybe because it's a special edition one, it hasn't got that. Obviously, I'm not going to get a name and number on this one because it's not an official shirt. I just like the design of it. So yeah, the back is very plain. And there it is. Not really much that I can call out on there. Stitching under the arms looks fine on that side. Stitching under that one looks fine. Obviously no patches, sleeve sponsors or anything. You've just got the continuation from the front graphic at the bottom on either sides. But that's all on the back of the shirt. Let's take a look now at the inside of the shirt as well. Okay, we're now on the inside and we start here. We've got a product code and the usual Adidas tags with the heat ready and the sizing on them. I guess you've got the standard QR code on that side as well. The Adidas there, as we said, it's been heat pressed on. It's not glued. The reason you know it's heat pressed is because there's no dark colours around it. If it was glued, you'd get the remnants of the glue on there. Likewise with the Liverpool badge, that has been heat pressed on. Sponsor, that feels nice on the inside like it does on the outside. A couple of creases here and there, but that's just from where the shirt's been in the bag. Nothing to worry about there. I have just noticed there's a really long, probably the longest cotton, as you can see from the top of the shirt to, well, there. So underneath the sponsor, that is the longest loose thread I think we've ever seen. but a pair of scissors will soon sort that out. Stitching all looks good down there, and we have the washing instructions at the bottom here. Recommendation when you're washing these shirts is to flip it inside out and put it on a hand wash setting. Do not tumble dry when you come to dry them, just let them hang dry, and the shirt then will last a good amount of time. Hemline on the inside looks pretty good, and the stitching up the side there looks fine. Again, a couple of loose threads on the sleeve, but nothing really to worry about. It's not one of the official sort of shirts, so I guess they're probably not made as well as the others or with the stitching, but it does look nice. So that's the first part of the inside of the shirt. We'll have a look at the other side now. There's not going to be much to show you on this side. Collar line again, there it is, the join. It's got this little pad that all of these sort of shirts have, and then we've got the size 2XL slim fit. Being a player spec one, it is always going to be that little tighter fitting, but it does look nice when they're worn correctly. And the hemline on this side, actually, look, you can see it's a little bit wonky there, but I don't think that's going to cause any problems. The stitching is all in there perfectly, so yeah, no real concerns. A little bit of a mess up there on the bottom end of the stitching, but all in all, I think that looks absolutely fine. If I push in, you can't see through it, so the material is a little bit thicker. I did put my hand through it as well, and it's not really visible. Maybe it's the dark colour, but I do think the material feels a little bit thicker than some of the other shirts that we've looked at. So that is the outside and the inside of this Liverpool Special Edition 2025 shirt. And that is it. There's our video. This shirt does give me a bit of Real Madrid vibes, but I also think, did Liverpool have a goalkeeper top that this was this sort of purple colour? Something tells me they did, but I'm not overly sure. If anybody does know, drop me a comment below and tell me. But yeah, I do get kind of Real Madrid vibes with this one. All in all, I think this is a great design. I absolutely love that graphic there. I think that looks absolutely amazing. And it's a shame that some of the English teams don't have shirts like this. I know when you go to the likes of Mexican leagues, you do see things a little bit more out there. So it's a shame that we don't get graphics like this. Downside for me is these. They just don't feel like they've gone on overly well. Well, they are on okay. It's just that they stick up and there you can hear it, which is not usually what you get on these sort of player spec shirts. So I don't know what's going on there. Sponsor though, gone absolutely amazingly. So yeah, definitely something a bit weird with that one. The seller for this one was kitgg7.com. I will leave all the details for the seller in the description of this video. I'll also leave a DHgate link for my usual seller. So if there's any items you want from them, then by all means check out their website too. But I hope you have enjoyed it. Something a little bit different. Yeah, I think I've done a couple of special ones before, but this is probably my favourite one. Yeah, I just love that design. Make a good tattoo, actually, that would. But yes, there we have it. kitgg7 Liverpool 2025 Special Edition. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.